Thank you very much, Chair. Honorable Nominee, you've been the county secretary for this county. And there's nothing that you are not aware in this county as far as departmental matters are concerned, because you are the chair of the CECM committee. So this county is famously known for referrals. We've been referring our patients to Malindi, Mombasa, Kilifi, and even sometimes to Lamu and other parts of the other counties. So according to you, which areas should this county address in order to oversee, reverse this trend of transferring patients to other counties?
Thank you, Kodobo. The fires also make us look like we maybe either we don't have expertise or we don't know what we're doing. But I'm looking at that. I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I will still need to learn more. But if I think outside the box is that referral will come with maybe three things and all there. One, do we have the expertise to handle those individual patients? That's one. Two, do we have the facility to handle that situation in terms of equipment to handle that situation? But the third one, I'll not think about it. And as the chairman of CECM at that time, I'll tell you this for a fact, that we tried as CECM and as a department, as health, who put in requests in terms of bringing consultants. Because sometimes we might need consultants to handle certain situations. When we're getting there, we now understand we have a surgeon who was out training, he has come back. We might have a gynae who might come back, we don't have. But the biggest challenge, Honorable Kodobo, is that when we have consultants who are working in places like Mombasa, like Malindi, like Nairobi, when they see our adverts and they're coming to Tana River, they don't apply. I'll tell you for a fact, they don't. And I tried to find out what that could be, because my office, it was a frustration. If I have 4 consultants I want to bring in and they don't come in, or 6 consultants and they're not getting, I tried to find out why. And the reason I was given is that if they come to Tana River, they will lose the bigger market as a consultant to attend to other people as a consultant. They are allowed to do that in bigger cities, that they can work in government institutions and also work in private institutions. So together, we have to find out a way. At some point I said, maybe the 3 or 4 counties can come together and say, why don't we bring in a consultant or 2 consultants for a particular expertise, and we share that consultant so that they have a bigger environment to work and practice what they know. So one of the things I will do is to try and engage my colleagues maybe in Lamu, in Garissa, in Kilifi. Can we work together and have a pool of consultants, the way the flying doctors used to come and assist us those days. If we can get that, we'll be home and dry. And then we also say, what do we need to equip our hospital, our referral hospital with? For instance, we have a surgeon. Do we have surgical facilities or surgical tools? Those are some of the things which we can look into and cut down the number of referrals to these other counties. It will be slow, but we should try. Together we should try and get that. And then also bring in enough staffing. Staffing is also an issue. If you don't have enough staff, then you might not be able to handle too many of these things. It's something which we can discuss, something which we can interrogate and say what is the best way to go and cut down those differences. Thank you.
Thank you, Nominee. I'd love to call you a dictator, but the speculation has it that you've been a bully when you were in the office. So, you have been, I don't want to use that name of dictator, but you acted in a manner that those who are below you see you to be bully in that office. In that sense, you are now heading to a very crucial department. A department where every time when the staffs of this department are aggrieved, they take to the streets. So, in that situation, that you have been clarified as a person who doesn't listen to junior officers, and sometimes you are told that your office you cannot be seen, you have that habit of absenteeism. How would you attend to emergency things in this new department if you will get more from this honorable house? And in that line, are you aware that your two predecessors, those who are before you, the first as county government, the second county government, both of them were impeached? So, are you going with a question as a CEC when his two former colleagues were impeached, or you will go with that notion that you have headed a big office in this county? Thank you.
Mr. Chair, through the Chair, there are certain things. I'm not saying that Honorable Kodobo is lying, because maybe these are things which are reaching Honorable Kodobo. One thing is, I've never been a bully. I am firm. I am firm, not a bully. Two, absenteeism. That's why I was frowning. If there is an officer in the last government who you will see from 8 to 8 at night, it's me. So absenteeism, maybe you came a day when I was not well. Maybe I will not debate that. But I'm always in the office, and I see everybody and I listen to everybody. 3, I'm going in as a servant of the people. I'm going in as a servant of the people. No matter what offices I've held, I know I'm going in as a CEC health, and health is a service provision area. I will get Thank you.
With respect to Mheshimiwa Kodobo's question, you sought the intervention of the chair, or you wanted to contact directly the chair of this committee. Honorable Kodobo was very much cautious, or he was, the one brilliant. There is no other word. He could have called you a dictator. He could have called you Mr. Arrogant, the way members refer to you in the previous interview. And I intervened on that day when you were called Mr. Arrogant, and I had to intervene. But on this one, he chose his words correctly. So it's upon you to defend yourself, it's upon you to respond to what members asked. So far, I haven't seen anything that warrants my intervention so that they can withdraw. So just respond calmly in a way that it's possible, please. Mheshimiwa Kodobo, proceed.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Nominee, as the CS for the county assembly has on several occasions directed the office to reinstate officers that were laid off in unknown circumstances. These the revenue collectors, the 14 health drivers, but you do not. The county assembly directives. Does that mean that you do not honor or respect the assembly? Or what was it about that you refused to follow the directives of the assembly?
Thank you, Kodobo. One, I would say I did not refuse to do what was directed. The challenge which was there, and I think we discussed in the special committee which I attended, I think once, twice or thrice, is that I pointed out and said the office of the county secretary does not unilaterally appoint or employ individuals. The office of the county secretary does not, what can I call it, sack staff within the county. The office of the county secretary is just the head of public service. So staff are employed by an entity and given to the office of the county secretary to deploy. And at that time, I remember very well, I said, it was not an initiative from that office. It was an initiative of an audit, from an audit query through the Public Service Board. And the Public Service Board created a committee going around to try and see these departments, what are the issues in terms of employment. And they brought reports and directed county secretary, yes, lay off so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so, 28 of them. A county secretary, yes, these drivers were employed illegally, lay them off. My job is when they employ, they also give minutes to the county secretary and say, hey, county secretary, please write letters of employment, and these are the terms. Even the terms are determined by the County Public Service Board. What do I do? Or what does the CS do? Takes those liaises with HR will do the drafting, the letters will come there for signature. Because the office of the CS is just head of public service. Employment, staffing is County Public Service Board. But I think I was not understood, and I'm repeating it here today again. There was no vendetta, nothing. It was a directive, which is the true position to take. If that directive would have been given to the Public Service Board, and they needed the seat and say, we have a directive from the Assembly, and we are directing you, County Secretary, reinstate so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. This place has no other business, it's just do what the Public Service Board has said. That is the process. So I did not disrespect, and I tried to discuss this issue, but I think I was misunderstood. But that is the process. And I promised, remember, I promised that because of affirmative action, we have people who have worked in those positions for more than 5 years. I promised to say I'm going through the executive to say those 28 positions which we were paying, we still have budgets for them. Even if they were badly employed, let's now create a process to legalize those positions and bring them in if they qualify according to the Public Service Board. And I think I just saw an advertisement, and the 28 are coming back, or the 28 have been advertised. And I think it was my endeavor that time. In terms of drivers, they didn't have a budget for 14, they have done 6, and I think I said during the discussion that I know 6 drivers will be advertised. If those Tanzanians qualify for this, please, this is the opportunity, and maybe we solicit for an affirmative action. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I think if we go beyond that, we might be arguing with the nominee, but it's a public domain that we called the nominee when he was in the office of the County Public Service Board. The CECM is the one that advises the departments. The needs arises from the department. When the needs arises, before it goes to the County Public Service Board, it must pass through the CECM. That the county secretary is the chair of that committee. When we call the county secretary to interrogate on that matter of the aggrieved drivers, they brought the petition, we formed another committee, and the committee directed the County Public Service Board to reinstate them. We had the letter from the Jara that states that they named those 14 drivers. The CC, the CS, the CS, who is our nominee today, confirmed to us, the committee, that he has advised the department that these people cannot be employed now. So if today the nominee is coming before this Honorable House and Committee, shifting blames to the County Public Service Board, then that one will be a discussion on of another day. But today, Honorable nominee, you have good documents. You have a very vast experience in many fields, and you have worked in different institutions, different parts of this country. Today, if this committee and the House, if they approves you, you are heading to a dead department. A department where today, even if your child qualifies to be a nurse or a doctor, will not think of working in Tanzania. If you go to Kodobo Referral Hospital, just leave the services that is being rendered there. Go and look at the premises. premises. Go and look at those offices, look at the surrounding of that hospital. Look at where our nurses are working. Look about the patients. We don't have even toilets. Go to the surgery department. Go to the lab. Go to the theater. You will be surprised. And you've been pumping money in this department since the revolution started. It is very shameful for us as the county. Very shameful indeed for us to refer our patients to Garissa, to Malindi, to Mombasa. What is that we don't have here that others have? We are getting allocations from the country, from the exchequer. The way they do. We have the experts here. We have people like you who come before this house and just come or tell us that they will do work. But after the voting, when you resume office, you are acting like something is not happening in this country. So I just want to advise you, as a person who has held many offices, and a person who has the interest of Tenerife people at heart, kindly, if you get word from this office, burn the midnight oil and try to change the services of this county. If the sabotage is from the doctors and nurses that are here, sack them and employ new nurses and doctors. And let me tell you, it's not threatening or, but health is very fundamental. We will not sit back and watch as the health department continue to deteriorate as we are seeing now. So for those few remarks and questions, my former CS, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Honorable Musa.